Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
What's going down, H-Town? This is your boy, Marley Betts, about to bust down another NBA video. I got my guy with me, LJ from Houston, back from vacation, I should say. You guys been wondering where LJ been at. What's going on, my brother? How was Vegas?
Hey, it was beautiful, man. Did a little gambling, lost a little, made a little. You know how it go.
That's gambling. That's
Then
the story of
we
gambling.
drove to Phoenix to go surprise my daughter for her birthday on Sunday, Valentine's Day. And
Oh,
of course, we was trapped down there because of the ice storm that was happening down here in Houston. So
right.
we actually timed it perfectly because
Yeah.
he was away from all the madness that y'all experienced, So
Yeah, it was a bullshit, but you
yeah.
know, I didn't have it as rough as other people had it, so like I won't. I don't want to complain. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen some shit on YouTube and I mean YouTube on the news and on Facebook and social media. Like some people shit was fucked up, and
Yeah.
they was a fucked up situation. So my power went out a couple times. I ain't had no water, but other than that shit, I had it gravy. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna complain
Can't
about
complain
it.
at all.
Yeah, not at all, not at all, not at all. So we got a live card, man, big card today. Go ahead. We missed one game, the early game, Boston game, and last I saw,
91-83 Boston.
91-83. Oh wow, 91-83. That's 8 points. Oh wow, because that was like a 20-point game earlier.
Yeah, I know.
It was like 60 something to 80 something. Okay, all right, Pelican. Okay,
Pelicans
Pelican.
making a push. They making a push.
I see you, Pels. All right. Well, we got a huge card today. We're gonna bust down the rest of the game, so I'm not gonna waste too much time. We got an hour and a half till first tip off. I got the grill going, so if you see me get up and come back, I still can hear you. Just know I got the grill going, wrapping that up on these burgers. But first game is we got Mr. 50 points himself, Joel Embiid. His Philadelphia 76ers, they going on the road to take on the Toronto Raptors. That line, last I checked, and what I got right now, it has went up since I put these numbers in. Half a point is 3.5 now, and the total is still two up. The total has total has gone up actually. 225 down. I'm sorry, 222.5. Is what I have right now. So I'm gonna repeat that. Philly -3.5, and the total is at 222.5 currently. Injuries. Simmons, he's been upgraded to probable. Milton, probable. Toronto, Kyle Lowry has been downgraded to doubtful. So he's probably not playing. I'm gonna say that. I guess it's doubtful that he won't play. Bust down a couple of these actual factuals. Philly, 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Philadelphia's last 5 games. Philly is 11-5 straight up in their last 16 games. 5-2 in their last 7 ATS. 3-6 straight up in their last 9 games against Toronto. 1-18 in their last 19 games in Toronto.
Wait, say that again?
1-18 straight up in their last 19 games in Toronto. Philly is 9-1 straight up in their last 10 against the Eastern Conference. 6-1 ATS in their last 7 against an Atlantic opponent division. I'm going to assume that one is Toronto. Bust down some of Toronto's actual factuals. The Raptors are 8-3 ATS in their last 11 games. The total has gone over in 9 of Toronto's last 12 games. They're 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games. However, they're 4-13 ATS in their last 17 games at home, not covering at home. 18-1 straight up in their last 19 games against Philly. That's a reverse that I just read. 5-2 ATS in their last 7 games this season. 5-2 straight up in their last 7 games in Black History Month. Philly, Philly -3.5 total, 222.5. LJ, as I flip my burgers, what you got for me?
Well, looking at all the numbers and all the actual factuals that you done spewed,
Yes, sir.
that one and whatever Philly is in Toronto really stands
1-18.
out to me. Um,
That stat
I'm
was 1-18.
1-18. Wow. Well, you know I'm a numbers guy, and I'm not gonna go against that number. I'm gonna stick with the trend, even though Kyle Lowry may be out. Van Fleet has been carrying the load, man. This boy's averaging 20 a game. I think he had like 30 something the other night. Uh, Siakam is playing, he's averaging 20 now, so he's being pretty consistent now. But I think the firepower of Van Fleet, and like I said, they got Powell, they got Anobier, whatever his name is. I don't know his name. So they got a pretty consistent lineup, man. They got
It's about Anunoby?
Anunoby, yes. So with that being said, I'm gonna ride with Toronto plus the 3.5,
That's the 3.5.
and I'm gonna take the money line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you're going to take the money line. Let me write that down in the books. And I'm coming off of last day we did, by the way. I'm coming off a 3 and 2.
3-2. Okay.
Last video did 5 picks. I went 3 and 2. Gotta be accountable, factual, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. LJ is on the Raptors plus 3.5. Me, myself, I did this game actually. I think we've listened to me enough. Kyrie, get back, man. I'm doing my show. You making the dog bark. You making noise all in the background. I'm cooking, trying to do too much. Trying to operate a show here. So I'm on Philly.
Okay.
I took the money line. I didn't like the 3.5. Just because Toronto lately has been playing decent basketball. I don't know how to really look at that though, because their wins against the Bucks, who I'm not really high on. And I think I just finished looking at it. It was like the Bucks, I think Sacramento, maybe the Bulls. I mean, it was like lower tier teams that I wasn't impressed by. So I don't know if they're necessarily playing better basketball, but
they beat Milwaukee back to back.
Right. So, but
and then they beat Minnesota.
Is that impressive to you? Yeah, Minnesota, but they lost to Minnesota before that. So that's one of those back-to-back situations. And then they lost to Boston. So like, it's hard for me to say they're playing good basketball with those wins, even though they won 3 straight on the road. One thing I kind of don't like, I've been trying to keep an eye on this season, is the first game back after a 3 or 4 game road trip. You would think that would be a good spot at home, but I think lately I've been watching it and it's not. And I think because niggas get home, niggas get I'm home now, get a good cooked meal, get full.
Yeah.
Baby, they been gone. Baby putting it on them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend some time with the kids if you're a family man.
Yeah.
If you're a bachelor, you out knocking off all the little chicks you didn't have, but like they ain't seen you in a couple months.
Yeah.
And Philly, it's their 3rd game on the road. They won the last 2, albeit Houston and Chicago. So I just took Philly. Like I said, we all know how I feel about Philly in the East. I think they're the 2nd best team outside of Boston when they rolling. And I still think they possibly can give Boston fits.
Wait, hold on. You say Philly's the best team outside of Boston?
2nd best team in the East outside of Boston.
So Boston's the best team to you in the East?
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm saying Boston, but I mean Brooklyn.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm saying Boston. I just caught myself. I'm saying Boston, but I mean Brooklyn.
Gotcha.
Best team behind Brooklyn
I got
in the East. Yeah. You're right though. I'm saying Boston. I was wondering too. Like he was like, "Excuse me." Like, why the fuck did he say? Oh, okay, I'm saying Boston. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm on Philly though.
Okay.
Philly for me, man. I got Philly all the way. Like I said, I took the money line. I was scared of the 3.5 just because, like I said, it's kind of hard to gauge. They've been 3-game winning streak, but the
Mm-hmm.
teams were piss poor to me. So like, I don't want to say they're hot or they're lukewarm, but I took Philly.
All right.
I took Philly. All right, let's bust down the next game. Moving on along here on the docket, I got the surprisingly not as bad as well, no, they're pretty bad. Detroit Pistons on the road to take on the injured, but since every time Fourier play, they can win. Magic. Right now that line is at -3 still. The total has gone down half a point. Oh, excuse me, a point to 210.5. Bust down some injury report. Blake Griffin obviously out. Okafor, he's been out. Wright has been out. I think Jackson has also been out, and Hayes has been upgraded to probable on the Detroit side. Orlando, Gordon, he's been out. Isaac has been out. Fultz has been out, and Anthony's been out. So all these guys have been out. I mean, Fourier's playing this. Fourier's playing tonight. So,
Yeah.
a couple of these actual factuals. The total has gone under in 4 of Detroit's last 5 games. Detroit is 5-12 straight up in their last 17 games. Detroit is 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games against Orlando. 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games against Orlando. 1-9 straight up in their last 10 games on the road. 1-6 in their last 7 games straight up when playing on the road in Orlando. 7-2 ATS in their last 9 games when played on a Sunday. Okay. The Magic. They're 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone under in 5 of Orlando's 7 games. 6-14 straight up in their last 20 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Orlando's last 5 games against Detroit. Orlando 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games when playing at home against Detroit. 4-2 ATS in their last 6 games this season. 3-9 straight up in their last 12 games against an opponent in the Eastern Conference. 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games when played in Black History Month. Total has gone over in 5 of Orlando's last 7 games when played on a Sunday. The motherfucking sorry ass Detroit Pistons on the road to take on these sorry ass Orlando Magic. What you got for me, LJ, as I flip my burgers for the last time, hopefully?
Well, I like how you give me these actual factuals because it really helps me determine who I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
Detroit has 8 wins on the season, 21 losses. They are 0-7 in their division with the -4 point differential. Orlando actually is a little bit better for as they have 12 wins, but they are 4-1 in their division.
So you tell me that not too good.
So, but they have a decent home record. They're 500.
Well, keep in mind, Fourier, Gordon, Terrence Ross, Fultz, they've had a lot of injuries for Magic.
So are they all healthy?
Fultz is out, Gordon is out, Fourier is playing, and Ross is back.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to bet with Detroit, man. I have no confidence in them. So I'm going to ride with Orlando. I'm going to take Orlando -3 because they are at home and Fourier's coming back, you say, because he's averaging 19 points a game. Vucevic is averaging 24. So
Fourier has a back, so he's been off and on. You know, he got like a lower back injury, so he plays sometimes, and then sometimes he doesn't.
Well, 40% from the 3-point line is not bad at all. So I'm gonna ride with that. So I'm gonna take Orlando -3 because Detroit has nothing going for them except Jeremy Grant, and I don't think he can carry that whole team by himself. And I heard Blake Griffin is on the trade block too, so I don't think he's going to play. So the only person left is Jackson because they traded Derrick Rose. So yeah,
Yep.
Detroit's struggling right now, brother.
Yeah, they are. And I agree with you. And like I said earlier, when Fourier plays, this Magic team is a little tougher to deal with. And he kind of make. I mean, he just can shoot. He's a shooter,
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah.
And at
Sniper.
the end of the day, he makes a big difference. Like you said, no Blake Griffin, which he hasn't been playing anyway. Since he's been on a trading block.
Yeah.
No, they traded Derrick Rose, and Jeremy Grant is all you got.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to be on Vucevic. I think Vucevic's too big for him, but I'll just take my chances with Fourier and Vucevic. This is actually a game I bet. I probably should have took the -3, but I did the money line. It's kind of one of those days. I fucking just give me the money line. So I'm going to recommend what I did instead of taking the -3 and taking the L on my public record. So Magic, follow my own advice, take my own bet. I took the money line. You on the -3?
-3 Orlando.
I got you. Magic -3. All right, my brother. Let's keep it pumping. You want to talk about this game? Do you care?
Okay, see, Cavs? No.
No, because I definitely do not have a player in this game. What's up, fellas? I'll be in a minute. That's my boy Mikey. He been doing one of the other brothers in bets. He been doing NBA with me. He in a dogfight in the Celtics game. So if you're in a dogfight, that means that the Pelicans came all the way back. Is that what you're telling me?
They did.
The
98-98, buddy. It's tied up with 4 minutes left.
Wow. And I told them earlier in our group chat, I was like, I'm leaning Pelicans. Because we were talking earlier, like Boston should be the play, but the line is -2.5. It's like, why the fuck is the line 2.5? Like, that don't even make sense to me. Just no, why is the line that low? So just for that reason alone, I stayed away. I was really tempted to take the Pelicans, but I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna stay away because I couldn't believe in the Pelicans. So they were down 24, and now it's a tie game. Wow. That's fucking, and see, that's that shit that make people be thinking like it's got to be some kind of rigged shit. Since we skipped that game, I just want to say something real quick before we move on. The fucking, was it the Blazers last night that scored like 12 points in the second quarter?
They did?
After they had a 40-point first quarter. It's like,
they scored 12 points in the second quarter.
How do you do that? Like, you don't get that cold. You score 40 points in the first quarter, and then the next quarter you come out and score 12. Like, I wasn't watching the game, but like, how does that happen? Like, you don't get that cold. Y'all missed that many shots. Like, that's some bullshit to me. And like, that's where that like, point saving shit be coming into play. Like, people be questioning shit like that. Like, nigga, you up 24, you let these niggas come back and tie the game. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, that sound like the Rockets against Golden State missing 22 straight 3-pointers.
I just don't be understanding that shit. But anyway, let's keep it moving. The next game I got on the docket is the two other teams that, you know, what can I say, man? Minnesota Timberwolves, they are currently sitting at +3, and the total is at 217. I don't know. Baby put these numbers in. I don't know where she got that 233 from, because there's no way. There's no way that total started out at that number. So I let my wife put the lines in for me today. I was trying to get started barbecuing. I don't know. Excuse that line.
Hold on, let me check it. I got it right here.
I'm looking at it right now on Shark. It's 217 and a half.
Yeah,
is what I got.
217.
Yeah. So somewhere along the line, she got mixed up with something. So, but the line is the T-Wolves +3, and the total is at 217. That boy Mikey laughing at me.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mikey, I gotta go talk some shit to her about that shit. Let's bust down some of these injury report real quick. On the Minnesota side, Russell, he's been out. Culver, they both been out. New York, Robinson is out. That's it. Couple of these actual factuals. Minnesota, 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. They're 1-7 straight up in their last 8 games. 4-1 straight up against games against New York. So some kind of way they can beat New York. I don't know. That's crazy. Minnesota 2-12 straight up in their last 14 games on the road. 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games when playing on the road against New York. So they can go on the road and beat New York, but they can't go on the road and beat nobody else. 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games against an opponent in the Atlantic Division. And the total has gone under in 8 of Minnesota's last 10 games against an opponent in the Eastern Conference. New York, the Knicks are 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone under in 8 of New York's last 12 games. The total has gone under in 5 of New York's last 7 games against Minnesota. They're 2-4 straight up in their last 6 games when playing at home against Minnesota. 6-2 ATS in their last 8 games this season. 5-15 straight up in their last 20 games against an opponent from the Western Conference Division. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games in Black History Month. So that's it. The Minnesota Timberwolves +3 total is at 217.5. As I go put these hot dogs on before I get done. LJ, what you got for me? You know what? Fuck them hot dogs. We eating burgers. That's it.
I ain't got no play on this game. Both
No
these
play?
teams, no, they suck.
I get it.
As far as the Knicks, Julius Randle is averaging 23 points a game.
He's balling.
He's leading the team in rebounds with 11. He's leading the team in assists with 5. So, looks like he's the whole team to me. And I don't think he could keep carrying that like that. But Minnesota, isn't D'Angelo Russell out? Isn't he hurt?
Yes. No Russell. Cat has been back the last couple of weeks, but no Russell.
Okay, so their firepower is going to come from Karl Anthony Towns and Beasley. It seems like those 2 players are the offensive juggernaut of the team. But, like I said, both these teams suck. I don't got no play on this game. But if I had a lean, I would lean Minnesota plus the 2.5 because even though they haven't been winning games, they've been covering spreads pretty easily. You know, I'm looking at the last games that they didn't play. They didn't lost by 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 3 points. So they stay within the numbers. So they're not winning these games. But if I had to lean, I would lean Minnesota plus the 2.5. But I don't have no play on this.
So, as I always tell everybody, I don't recommend most time if I say if I recommend a game, I have placed the bet on it unless I say specifically I'm off the game. Jake Fricker, what's up, my brother? Welcome in on the show. Appreciate you. We doing straight, man. Making it out here in Texas. Y'all know we had the little winter storm, but you know, we good, man. Appreciate it. How about yourself? Pelicans up now. Damn, that's fucked up for all the fucking Celtic batters. Pelicans are up now. That sucks. That's crazy. But New York. So I took the Knicks. I actually like how they've improved. I think they're definitely playing way better basketball than they've been playing in the last couple of years with Tibbs over there. They just don't really have any. I don't want to say they don't have any talent, but they don't have a lot of talent. JD Barrett's been playing pretty solid. But like you said, they go as far as Julius Randle gonna take them.
Yeah.
And you know, he got a big matchup tonight going up against Cat.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty interesting matchup between them two. I took the Knicks on the money line.
Okay.
Say it's kind of money line day to day. I know I don't need nobody calling me scary and shit, but it's been that kind of day. because I can't say I fully trust this Knicks team just yet, but I don't trust Minnesota on the road even as a small favorite. They got to be a big favorite for me. No D'Angelo Russell. You got Edwards, who's not who got the dunk of the year so far.
Yeah, he does. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah, that was shit. Poster of the year thus far.
Yes, I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt very
Um,
soon.
so, but yeah, man, I like this Knicks team they definitely play a lot harder, uh, than they have. I think it shows. I think this is a game that they can take at home, especially with the injury. Cat, I don't think Cat fully back in the groove with things. Like I think he's only been back like a couple games, a
Yeah.
couple weeks. I know, probably February, end of January. So I'm still on the Knicks. I actually been backing this team a lot. Last couple games for some strange reason. I don't know. They play hard to me. I don't think they still the Knicks, but they're not the Knicks. So they not like, man, the Knicks are fucking suck. You know what I'm saying? They're more like, the Knicks, they still not good, but they play hard.
Yeah.
So I'm on the Knicks just for that alone. Let's keep it moving. Damn, we went to those games that fast. I think she messed up. Baby messed up. She got shit everywhere. Bam, no. Most interesting game of the night, though. This is what we all been waiting on. This is what we're going to talk about. Right here, we have the Brooklyn Nets. I think they're coming along now. We're starting to see what the possibilities are in Brooklyn. Still no defense. But got a potential finals matchup with the Clippers. Right now, that line is at 6.5. That total is at 235. Obviously, there's no KD. That's why the line is at 6.5. But you got Harden and you do get Kyrie tonight. For the Clippers, get PG and you get Kawhi. I got Kennard out. So both teams pretty much intact. Brooklyn still got Shumpert and Dinwiddie, but those guys have been out for all season. Claxton is questionable and Johnson is questionable, but you got James, you got Kyrie, you got Joe Harris. That's the team right now until KD come back. So don't worry about that. Let's break down Brooklyn actual factuals, kind of recent because I don't like doing their old stuff. 5-0 ATS in their last 5 games. Total has gone over in 16 of Brooklyn's last 20 games. 5-0 straight up in their last 5. Brooklyn 4-1 in their last 5 games against the Clippers. Brooklyn 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games against the Clippers. So I guess that 4 ATS, not 4 straight up. So they've covered 4 of the last 5. 1-8 straight up in the last 9 games against the Clippers on the road before the Big 3. 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games this season. 7-0 ATS in their last 7 games against an opponent in the Western Conference. 8-11 straight up. 8-11-0 in their last 11 games against a specific division opponent. Clippers 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Atlanta's last 6 games. They're 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games. 9-3 straight up in their last 12 games at home. 8-1 straight up in their last 9 games when playing at home against the Nets. I'm gonna say that one more time.
Yes.
8-1 straight up in their last 9 games when playing at home against Brooklyn. Now, I don't know how many of that 8 was before the Big 3 came along. I think this is the first time the Big 3 is playing in Clippers. So I would pause.
Yeah.
4-2 ATS in their last 6 games this season. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games played. Black History Month. Game of the night, Brooklyn plus 6.5. Total is at 235. LJ from Houston, what do you have for me?
Clippers money line, buddy. The streak ends tonight. because the Clippers only give up 108 points a game. Brooklyn gives up 117
I
points
thought
a
you were going
game.
to say 170. I was like, no way.
No, 117 points a game. So,
Sounds like that.
Kawhi and Paul George play tonight. I just think that the Nets are a little bit depleted when Kevin Durant is not in the lineup, but the past couple of games they've been playing very well. I saw them against the Lakers. They beat the Lakers. I saw them against Sacramento. They beat Sacramento, I believe. Was that Sacramento? Hold on.
I can backtrack it. I got it right here.
No. That was the Suns. They beat the Suns. Yeah, they did beat Sacramento. Okay, Monday. Okay, yeah. So they beat Sacramento, Suns, and the Lakers. 3 straight.
They won 4 out of their last 5. You know, Utah, Miami, Cleveland, Chicago.
But the Lakers didn't have Anthony Davis.
That's true.
So wasn't pretty much the Suns. That was a good game. I saw that game. James Harden just came back.
That was the James Harden show.
It's just the fact that if they're hitting 23 pointers a game, nobody's gonna beat them. So I think that is the reason why they're on this big winning streak from the 3-point line. Mm-hmm. Tonight, the Clippers guard that 3-point line very well. So I think the streak comes in at night. I'm taking the Clippers money line, and I'm taking the over 235.5.
That's funny. You take the money line, but you take the over. I correlate that. I correlate the over with the Nets, and I correlate the under. I think if it goes over, then I think the Nets win. I think if it goes under, then the Clippers.
230. That's that 235. What about what's that?
235. 117, 120.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
But you don't cover. Oh, you took the money line, so you don't care
about
about
the money line, buddy. Money line.
So, but do you want to stay on the 235 under?
Yes.
Over.
Brooklyn games go over, bro.
I know. I mean, I'm taking the over. So I'll start off by saying that I'm on. That's my play. So I think I actually caught it at 233 because I took it earlier. I have to go back and look. I don't remember it being 235, but I'll still recommend 235 for the purpose of this video. Even either way. So I'm on that. And back to let's get to the game. I took Brooklyn. Yes, son. I'm gonna make you a hamburger. And then so fast in just a couple seconds.
Ooh, New Orleans took the lead, 15 seconds left.
Yeah, I just seen Mikey post 105, 104. Pelicans. I would be so pissed right now. I was fucking took Boston. You don't even know how pissed I would be. 24 points.
Yeah.
And 24. They better win this game. Well, first of all, that's only for people with money line. Because if you took that minus, I think it was -2.5, and they win by 1, or even if they win by 2, you don't cover. I'm pissed, bro.
Ooh, Jason Tatum, 106, 105.
Tatum scored.
Boston. Yeah, 10 seconds left.
But they not gonna cover though.
Unless it's going overtime.
But it's only 1 point. I mean, they go foul, make a free throw, miss a free throw.
Probably, I don't know.
I don't think the Pelicans are gonna. I don't think the Pelicans. Ingram can give you a game winner.
I'm saying they get the ball. 10 seconds left.
Well, Tatum, Mikey Washington, Tatum, one stop. Mikey, you took the money line, Mikey? Did you take the money line? Clearly you have to take the money line.
Ooh. He kind of shuffled them feet, though.
It was -2. They never gonna call trouble in the NBA.
Yeah, especially on him. He shuffled his feet.
Especially on your boy. Your boy is the king of traveling.
Who?
Who your boy is?
LeBron.
Yeah. That nigga traveled a lot. I remember one year he was like, it was a crab dribble. Like, what? You don't remember that year in the playoffs? I think it was when they was playing the Wizards and they had they had their little rivalry for like 2 or 3 years in the playoffs with the Cavs before he went to Miami. He did some kind of travel and he was like, nah, it was a crab dribble. It was some kind of stupid explanation for travel. It's like, nah, nigga, I ain't never heard of crab dribble in my life, nigga. You
Giannis be traveling too.
They all be traveling.
He be taking them monster steps.
Traveling. All them niggas. Traveling. But I took the 6.5.
Okay.
And sprinkle a little bit on their money line. Just a little sprinkle. Not a lot. Not a lot. Just a little sprinkle.
Zion and one.
Score? He scored?
And one.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. What Mikey say? Zion scored. Oh my God.
Hey, you know his nickname, right?
Zion got a nickname now?
Mount Zion.
Mount Zion? I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because he's a mountain.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Mount Zion. See?
Mount Zion.
Mount Zion is dope. Ice Tray.
We need to find a new one for him. We need to find a new
Ice Tray. I don't know, yo. We need to find another one. I don't know what it could be though. You know, Ice Tray just as lame as Ice Cube. I mean, for like nickname, we can call him Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Ice.
Hey, we can call him Ice T.
Yeah, why not? Why not? We just need to dump the whole ice. Unless his nickname is just Ice. Like if it's just it could be just Ice. If you want to call him Ice because he got ice water in his veins, you call him Ice. But Ice Tray, I know his name is Trey. It's even when I think of an Ice Tray, it's like that whole so whack, punk ass, plastic ass Ice Tray, that whole break.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, let's get on the game, bro. We talk about ice trays.
Kings and Bucks.
Oh, we got 6.9 seconds left.
Yep. 108, 106.
Pelicans up 2.
So if you're a coach of Boston, would you settle for the 2 to tie, or would you take the 3 to win the game?
Regular season, I'm going for the 3 to win the game.
Gotcha.
Regular season, it's not the playoffs. It's not.
Yeah.
Nah, we run a play that we can execute that we might need to do in the clutch situation in the game. I mean, I don't even think it's a play. It's Tatum. Here's the ball. Go give me a score. Go score.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. I really don't care what you do. Do you need us to run some action for you to get you the ball? Like, how do you want to do it? But do you want ISO or do you want to run a play? What you want, Tatum?
More likely it's going to be an ISO.
So that's what we're doing.
Here we go.
That's a bad decision.
Here we go. Game time right here. See what Boston got. What did they draw up in the timeout? What they draw up? Tatum. Oh, you better get it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he tied the game.
He tied it. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, so look. Hey, that Boston -3 still in play.
Baby Kobe, dog. I know he's not Kobe. Nobody's being, but he baby Kobe, dog.
Hey, that Boston -3 still in play because they going overtime. Still in overtime. Ooh, he almost went backcourt too. Ooh.
Boston backers, you have a chance.
Ooh.
All right. Well, now that we got that going, we got overtime.
All right.
Keep it moving along here with the final game. Dan, do we break down all the games? That's the last game.
We didn't do Denver and the Hawks.
That's because, yeah, my wife.
But we ain't gotta do that.
No, we can't. It don't matter. But right now, that line has not changed. It's currently at +10. The total has gone up a half a point. Right now, it's at 239. Injury report. Kings, I got Barnes is questionable. Robinson III is downgraded to out. Holmes, questionable. On the Bucks side, Holidays downgraded to out. And that's big because they haven't been playing well lately, and I think a lot of that is
I don't think they've won since he's been out.
he's been out. Yeah, like Drew
They beat
Holiday.
the Thunder. They beat the Thunder last night. Well,
He's a
Friday.
very important piece. Very important
But
piece. Bust down some of these actual factuals real quick. Sacramento, 0-6 in their last 6 games ATS. 0-6 in their last 6 games straight up. 2-6 in their last 8 games ATS against Milwaukee. 0-8 straight up in their last 8 games against Milwaukee. 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games on the road. The total has gone over in 7 of Sacramento's last 7 games when playing on the road against Milwaukee. The total has gone over in 5 of Sacramento's last 5 games. Sacramento, the total has gone over in 8 of Sacramento's last 10 games against his opponent in the Central Division, and they're 0-5 straight up in the last 5 games against an opponent from the Eastern Conference. Let's bust down some of these actual factuals for the Bucks. They are 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games. 1-5 straight up in their last 6 games. The total has gone over 10 of Milwaukee's last 10 games against the Kings. They're 10-4 straight up in their last 14 games at home. The total has gone over in 7 of Minnesota's last 7 games at home when playing against the Kings. 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games, 4-13 ATS in their last 17 games against an opponent from the Western Conference. 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games against an opponent from the Pacific Division. Sacramento Kings LJ's Sacramento Kings plus 10. Total 239. What you got for me?
I have been riding with the Kings, but they kind of taken a halt past couple of games. This Richard Holmes injury is pretty substantial because he's their leading rebounder and he's their leading block shot. So he defends the paint and rebounds the ball. So with him being out, I think Giannis and Lopez is going to have a nice day in the paint because nobody else is going to affect their shot. I'm not a believer in Whiteside. I'm not a believer in him. You know, he's not consistent enough for me.
I forget he's over there sometimes.
Yeah,
he was
he's
so
pretty much their rim
Miami. Man, he was so promising in Miami. It's like, what the fuck happened?
He wanted more money, and they didn't want to sign him.
I mean, but why he didn't get better? I'm saying when he was in Miami, he had so much upside. It was like he could be the next big thing as far as big man at one point, and it was like it just never came. It never happened.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I remember the whole money thing, and he had attitude problems with that shit. But even when he went to Portland before Sacramento, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought that would have worked. Like you got Dame, you got McCullough, and then you got a decent big man. Mikey posted Kardashian. I don't know why he posted that.
What is wrong with Mike? What is Mikey doing?
I don't know.
Tell him to join the show and stop calling it.
He waiting on the game to end. He want to watch his.
Well, he gonna be waiting. We about to end this show in his 5 minutes, just in overtime.
I know we talked about all the games. That's what I'm saying, Mikey. We get off 45 minutes, Mikey. It's only one game left. That I actually want to talk about that game too, though. So we'll make a.
Well, courtesy of the video, I'm going to take Milwaukee money line. I'm not going to take the 10 because I don't trust that Drew Holiday is out. I don't trust the 10. So I'll just take the money line for the simple fact that I think Sacramento is missing some key players. And I think De'Aaron Fox had just came back the last game. So he's been out of the lineup.
I thought he'd been back a couple games now.
He might have.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Not sure.
But
I haven't seen him on the injury report the last couple games. I don't remember seeing him on the injury report, I should say.
Well, like I said, all that said, I think Milwaukee, because they're on a little losing streak where they beat Oklahoma. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're 1-6 in their last 7 games. So Milwaukee's due for a win, bro. Even though they beat the Thunder Friday night. I believe they're due for a victory. Even though I don't like Milwaukee like that. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I'm not a big believer in them, but The fact that they're playing the Kings and the Kings don't play no defense, so they're gonna try to outscore. So I'm taking Milwaukee money line over Sacramento tonight. That's
I
what
don't. There's no value on that. I don't trust Milwaukee,
I
and it's really that simple. Um, I didn't make a play on this game. I haven't gotten to it yet. We'll see what happens with my earlier games. If I cash today, I'm gonna take the 10 just because I don't trust this team with 10 points. I
yeah.
don't trust this team against anybody. I mean, they did beat OKC by what 13. I think the Kings team is better than OKC, even
Mhm.
though I don't like Barnes being out because he's a shooter. Um, but I just think 10 points for this team with the way they playing. Yeah, they probably win the game and they should win the game. This is a good bounce back game, but Milwaukee has been playing like shit, bro. Um, Back to back losses against Toronto, they lost to OKC the last time they played them. 114
Mhm.
and 109. So that was really a revenge win for them, honestly. I know the Kings they've lost like 4 or 5 straight after winning like I don't know how many they won, but after being like one of the hottest teams in the NBA for a good decent stretch. Figured they come back down to reality, but still 10 points. I think it's a lot. They've lost a bunch of games by 8, 9, and 10. Lost to 14 to Memphis. I don't recommend to play on the game, honestly, guys. It's like if you don't have to play every game, this is one I definitely don't recommend. For some strange reason, I bet every fucking game today. I don't know why. Pull the LJ. Um, Sometimes I be all over the place, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did take I didn't make it to this game, but like I said, I'm gonna just go and finish the night out. If I have a good day, I'll probably just jump something small on drop something small on the +10. Also, I'm looking at that over. Um, the stat I read, like I said earlier, I don't know if anybody heard me. The over has gone in these two teams. The over has cashed, I think, 8 out of the last 8, or it might have been 7 out of the last 7 games against each other.
Mhm.
In fact, let me go right back to it real quick. Um, so I think that's the play. That's the play it should be. The total has gone over in 7 of last 7. These two teams have played in Milwaukee. And the total has gone over in 8 of Sacramento's last 10 games against the Eastern Conference opponent. Um, the over has gone over in 10 times the last 10 games they played the Kings. I mean, and 4 of the last 6 games, Milwaukee's overs have cashed. So it's a really high fucking over 239. Talking damn near two. You need 240 to win. But who plays defense on this team? Kings don't play no defense. Milwaukee don't play no defense. So I would look at the over, small lean to the over, small lean to +10. Not a game I definitely recommend for anybody to get involved with, honestly. So I'm off this game as a recommendation for the video purposes. But small lean +10, small lean plus the over. Um, Recap these bets real quick that we made today. So we started out with the 76ers and the Raptors. I took the 76ers money line. My boy LJ, he jumped on the Raptors +3.5. See, we got to chat. I'm not gonna make it this game too stressful. That's from my that's good luck, man. Good luck, man. I hope you hit, dog. I stayed exactly why I stayed away from that shit, man. I don't know. I wouldn't. That game had fuck shit written all over it today, so I stayed away from that. Yeah, it's still tight. 110, 111, 2 minutes left. Yeah, I stayed off that shit. Too stressful. I agree. The next game we covered was the Orlando Magic at home against the Pistons. I took the money line with the Magic. LJ took Magic -3.
Yep.
Um, then we moved on to the game of the night. We took the I'm sorry, no, then we moved on to the Knicks at home against the T-Wolves. I didn't want the +2.5. Oh, yeah. I took the Knicks money line. That's the game wifey had wrong. So let me get that line out again. I don't know. I let my wife put the numbers in for me today, and yeah,
Did
she
she
had.
want to do that?
No, I was barbecuing. I needed her to do it for me.
Okay.
Keep the food together and shit. So because the Knicks are not +3, they are -3. She put +2.5. So they probably were -2.5, and she put plus. So the Knicks are. I took the money line. LJ was a pass on this Knicks and Wolf game. Said they both suck. I agree. Um, the next
do.
game we jumped on was the game of the week, which was the Brooklyn Nets without KD, but with James and Kyrie on the road to take on the Clippers possible finals preview. LJ, my brother, took the Clippers on the money line, I believe. Said 6.5 was a little bit too much for him. He also took the over 235.
Yep.
I followed the over at 235, but I'm on the Nets +6.5. I think they actually got a chance to win outright. Wrinkle a little bit on that money line as I did. But the play officially that I give is +6.5, as well as the over. Let's bust down this last game. Let me get the line real quick because this is actually a game I did make a play on, but
Denver and Atlanta.
yeah, for some reason my wife didn't write this game down.
Denver -2.5.
Yeah, I got it right here. So we got Denver, as my boy LJ said, -2.5. The total for this game is at 232.5. Let's bust down this injury report. Millsap, he's been downgraded to out. Harris downgraded to out. Dozier downgraded to out. Winnington downgraded to out. Everybody downgraded to out for Atlanta, for Denver. Rondo been out. Dunn, he's been out. Bogdanovich, he's been out, and I believe Hunter has been out as well.
Yeah.
A couple of actual factuals. Denver 3-6 ATS in their last 9 games. The total has gone over in 10 of Denver's last 15 games. They're 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games. 2-8 ATS in their last 10 games against Atlanta. 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games against Atlanta. Denver 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games on the road. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games when playing on the road in Atlanta. The total has gone over in 6 of Denver's last 8 games against his opponent in the Southeast. They're 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games when played in Black History Month. Denver 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games when played on a Sunday. Bust down Atlanta. Actual factuals 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 7 of Atlanta's last 7 games. They are 1-5 straight up in their last 6. 1-6 straight up in their last 7 at home. 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games when playing against Denver. Reverse that I just read. They are 0-5 straight up in their last 5 games against an opponent in the Western Conference Division. Atlanta 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games when played in Black History Month. We have the Denver Nuggets -2.5, total at 232.5 on the road to take on the Atlanta Hawks with the kid that I think has the worst nickname in the NBA right now, Ice Trae Young. What you got for me, LJ?
I don't have a play on this game, but if I had a lean, I would take Denver just because of Jokic and Jamal Murray. I see Millsap, is out, but I don't think they're gonna need him because I don't think Atlanta have any presence in the paint that can hold Jokic. Who's gonna hold Jokic?
Capella?
No, it ain't gonna happen.
Clint?
No, no, it ain't gonna happen.
I try to change his name. Clint?
No, it ain't gonna happen. And like I said, with Jamal Murray, didn't he score like 50 the other night?
I need to look at that. He is
So
capable. I've seen him go off.
yeah, I think I
For
saw
that
something
50.
in 50 the other night.
I was just checking the score of the Boston game real fast. Hold on. Denver. Let's see against Cleveland or against Washington.
Yeah, it was against Cleveland. He had 50.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah,
21 of 25. He didn't even shoot no free throws.
bro, he only missed 4 shots
He only missed 4 shots.
out of 25. That boy, that was wow. So yeah, I think he gonna keep. That was the last game, right? Did they play after that?
Yeah, that was their last game.
Okay, yeah. So that boy gonna stay hot, bro. I ain't saying he gonna score 50, but that hot hand gonna stay. So I'm taking. I would lean. Actually, I might bet this game. Now that I'm talking about it, I might bet this. Denver minus 2.5. I would lean towards the 2.5. Definitely for sure.
I already did bet this game. I did Denver money line. It's been a scary ass day for me. Just because Denver was like really hot like 2 weeks ago, and like the last week and a half or so, they've been really inconsistent. And so it kind of scares me. Although this Hawk team is super inconsistent, they are like the model of inconsistency. And just they only go as far as Trey goes. Like if he's not doing anything, it seems like nobody else is. And I'm like you said, I'm just going with the better team. Jokic is damn near averaging a triple double.
Yeah.
Should definitely be in the conversation for MVP. I'm riding with Denver. I recommended 2.5. I did the money line. I'm just going to recommend the money line. I'm going to recommend the best that I made. And I did the money line, but yeah, if anybody out there take the 2.5, I don't see no problem with taking the 2.5. I definitely think that Denver is more than capable of covering against this team. I also lean toward the over 232. Nobody plays defense.
Yep.
And this game, the Denver is I might go back and actually jump on that over. Now that I think about it, and Hawks don't play defense, they want to get up and down. Denver don't play defense, they want to get up and down. Our offense in this game, I expect probably to be in the 240s. So 233 should probably be good money. 232, excuse me. I think that should be good money. I'm all over Denver. Easy. 112, 111 with a minute left. Boston.
Yep. New Orleans has the ball right now.
Man, underbackers. I be pissed when I take a total and I take an under and it go to overtime. It's like you weren't supposed to have this time.
Ooh, Ingram?
Man, you weren't supposed to have this time. Less than a minute, right? I'm looking at it on my tab.
It's 112, 111. Brandon Ingram got fouled.
That's gonna suck if they fucking. Fuck if they lose, dog. That's crazy, man. Because I'm going to get ready and grill. Hey, did you see that fight last night? I was going to wait for my man. Mike supposed to talk about that. Okay, it's cool because I can't talk about it. Man,
What, UFC?
No, boxing. Top rank fights on ESPN.
Oh, no, I don't follow boxing like that. I'm sorry.
Man, it's just follow boxing. Plus Valdez plus 275 last night, money line.
He won?
Yep.
You hit it?
No, I didn't take it, but Mikey did.
Oh, okay.
No, me and Mikey talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't know he was fighting till it was too late. Well, not necessarily too late, but my money was already tied up in college.
Yeah.
College and NBA.
Speaking of college, what was your college plays today?
I didn't do any college plays today, believe it or not. I don't know. I don't really have a reason. I looked at the half of the schedule, and then I meant to come back and look at it, and I never did.
Ooh, 3. Brandon Ingram, 30 seconds left.
Wow. What's the score?
115, 112.
115, 112. Wow. 15 seconds left?
Or 20. It's 27 seconds now. 25. Boston for the 3. Oh, no. New Orleans, look like that's game, sir. Look like that's game.
Mikey's gonna be pissed. I wonder if he gonna come jump in the chat.
But look, my college plays today, I did pretty well. I hit the Houston minus 12.5 with the over 142 hit. I had South Florida minus 1.5. I took Colgate minus 11. I took Drake minus 12.5. And I'm waiting on Iowa minus 10.5 against Penn State tonight.
I don't think they're going to cover. That game is 54-54 right now
Oh,
in the second half.
snap. But, I covered myself and took a money line, too.
Yeah.
But,
You got plenty of time, though.
But you know who messed me up today on my parlay?
Ohio State.
Motherfucking Florida A&M.
Florida A&M. I don't even follow.
Yes. They lost the NCAA, dog. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't follow. I haven't went that small. Oh, there's still college got going.
I got Wisconsin tonight, too.
Wisconsin, yeah, they about to play now. They should be, yeah, they about to play now.
And Florida A&M. Fuck me over. God damn it.
Wisconsin -6.
Yeah, I took that with the under.
That's the only game I see left that I would actually mess with. That's still open.
And I always do these parlays, Marley. It's always one team too many.
It's always 1 too many. That's how it works. I don't even think if you do a smaller number, it's still gonna be 1 team too many.
Even if you do 3 team, that third team gonna fuck you up.
Probably 1 team too many. It doesn't matter. You can do 7, and then like I'm gonna stop doing 7. I'm just start doing 5s. Then you're gonna have to start doing 4s. You'll be 1 team all the time.
I'm telling you, every time, bro. 1 team.
Mikey and them be trying to get me to stop taking that. They've been telling me to stop doing parlays since I've been betting, but I can't.
I mean, because I don't bet that much money.
Yeah, I like seeing profit.
Yeah, if I had $100 I could put on every game, then hey, I'd do it that way.
I like making more than I bet. So, but I had to incorporate, as I've told you, if you just only do parlays and you don't straight bet, man, it's a losing recipe. You're not going to make money in the long term. You have to. The majority of your bets, to me, have to be straight bets, and you mix in some parlays if you like doing parlays. But if you want to make money on the long term, I think you have to straight bet. I don't think there's another way.
Yeah, I agree. I've been doing straight bets, and then the straight bets that I do, I just parlay them.
Right.
Like today, like I said, I'm a bet Toronto separate. I'm gonna take the Clippers over separate. I'm gonna take Denver minus 2.5 separate, and then I'm gonna parlay all of them together.
And that's what I've been doing. I think I only did like 2 parlays today. I have to go check. But I'm not 100%.
God damn it, Florida A&M.
Over, man. 113 to 117.
Man.
Oh, Jaden at the line shooting 3 free throws.
Yeah, they down by 2, 16 seconds left. They don't have to foul.
Now they do have to foul.
No, they don't have to. They can trap right there. Oh, they call timeout. They didn't have to foul. They could have just trapped. Try to get a turnover.
But you only got 16 seconds. You got to go for the steal, then foul after that.
But it's 11 seconds now. Ooh, no, that dunk, Anthony Edwards, is just, and he fell on him, dog. After he dunked him, he fell on him. Like, bro, that was crazy. I got a good picture of that, too, so I'm definitely going to put that on a T-shirt. Speaking of T-shirts, I want to give a quick shout-out to Queen 7 Prince, who prints up all my shirts. You see what I'm saying? Anybody want to get on with her? Follow her, Queen 7 Prince, at Instagram and Facebook. If y'all need some T-shirts, any embroidery, anything like that, screen print, my girl will hook you up. So just a quick shout-out to her. Plug her right quick.
Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with it, man.
But other than that, well, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it, man. I all got nothing else. Good luck to everybody out there. I think we covered all the games. I ain't see no college plays. All my money tied up anyway. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place too. I don't even have no money to make any more bets. So
I'm waiting on this Iowa. I'm
I
about to
got
flip to
these.
this Iowa game.
What I got? 6 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plays pending. And if anyone hits, I'm gonna put that on this over in this Denver game, and give me a best bet out of your bets before we go.
Best bet?
Best bet of the NBA card.
I got 2.
I don't know how you
Orlando?
can have 2 best, but okay.
No, 2 best bets.
Best means one, the best, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Orlando -3.
Okay.
Clippers money line over Brooklyn.
I'm gonna say best bet is you said Magic, right? Because that would
Yep.
have been my play. But
-3. Yep.
since you said Magic, I'll say Denver.
Denver. Okay.
Denver is my best bet. I'm on the money line. Everybody about to get ready and sign off. LJ, throw your social out there.
Follow me, LJ from Houston, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Raw Words Podcast, YouTube, streaming live. Gonna start it back up tomorrow. Like I said, I've been on vacation, the storm, kind of technical difficulties. But we back on tomorrow night. We're gonna do the NBA recap for the week. And we're gonna talk about the bets that we made during the day tomorrow. So if I can't come on with you live for Brothers and Bets, we definitely gonna do a show tomorrow night to recap all the games. So follow me, LJ from Houston.
Whenever you're ready
Tomorrow.
to start hockey, let me know. I've already made
Hey,
some
I'm
bets.
ready. I'm ready to start right now, brother.
So we okay. All right, we'll chop that up. We can start incorporating a few
Okay.
hockey plays
Okay.
and shows.
I'm ready.
All right, bet. So everybody, please like, subscribe, comment, talk shit, don't talk shit, whatever. Just subscribe at the end of the day. The Brothers and Bets on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, we got it. IG, YouTube, follow, like, comment, subscribe. Trying to rebuild a platform, trying to win everybody some money. At the end of the day, good luck to everybody that joined us. They gone now because I don't see nobody in the views, but had couple people come in and out. Appreciate it, man. Let's win some money tonight. Holla at y'all. Peace.
Already. Peace.